Oulipolooza! No! Oulipo winner! I have 5 comments on the Oulipo today, besides the one I just made. 1. Alphabetical arrangements are arbitrary. B follows A just because. The relationship between signifier and signified is arbitrary, so is the ordering of these signifier fragments. The greatest plagiarist by anticipation was that woman or man who put the scrolls or labeled clay pots in alphabetical order, applying a mathematical procedure to a set of texts. Because it is arbitrary, our deterministic alphabet is also an entropy pool, a throw of the dice that does not abolish chance. A great way to randomize a text is to alphabetize it. The exhaustion of libraries. Adenoidal Alexander, barking bronchiatic candor, clinches dictionary deals. Every epidermis feels. Fiercely grinding gravitation, hopeless heaving integration. Inner jocularities jangle Kabbalistic keys. Lockstep lexicography mutters more necrophagy, nibbling open older pain, prose's quiet queenly reign. Rotting signifiers sign, tome to earn upvoided vine, withered with xerography. X yields you zero's zealotry. 2. Bounding boxes bypass buzzwords. Constrained writers avoid cliche and jargon when they aren't busy rupturing it open. If you crack apart a racial epithet and fill it with something delicious, country cooking indeed, a promiscuous turducken, you might find a curious new phrase that is strikingly individualistic, not stereotypical at all. The people in your neighborhood. Wetsuit quarterback, zipper down deadhead, redwood's pigskin ragtime hothead, slantwise Popeye, samurai garbo, crackdown boomer, grease paint goofball, red-faced bottleneck, poet alack. 3. Compositional constraints can compose. Since writing processes and constraints can be seen as mathematical functions or computational procedures, we have new insight into how these processes and constraints can compose, how we can apply several of these at once. If we take Jacques Jouet's Metro poem, a process constraint in which the text must be written on the subway, and combine it with Kenneth Goldsmith's uncreative writing, which I like to refer to as the N+0 method, we produce this text. Are you very shy? Who will you walk for? Are you in the U.S. military or a veteran and disturbed by terrible things you have experienced? Wish you were here? To Roth or not to Roth? What's up, Doc? You're on your way to work. Why isn't your car? Want to drive my car? Do you have type 2 diabetes? Are you ready to do something about your weight? Would you be willing to have weight loss surgery or participate in an intensive diabetes and weight management program? Is diabetes getting on your nerves? Why shiver? 4. Devising declarations destroys decency. If language is left to follow its own logic, the result is perverse. Language is queer. Watch your diction. Even if you try to tell the straight story, your mouth will be full of homophones and transitive verbs, not to mention ejaculations. Language wears meaning like a hat. Language loves it when you tie it up. I icing sing. I icing sing. I icing sing, but butter her up upright, right in, enjoy joy, live it id, drop seed, on honors nurse, jism him. Fondue, you can cancel, sell all alarms arms or orbits bits. Auto tow? Jar jargon, gone since, censor her mutter her text, texture your rapt rapture, your culture, your scripture, your figure, your suture yourself, selfish fish. See seething thing, hear hearing ring, ring ring tone, tone down, downbeat beat, hum hum drum drum. In incense, since bull's bullseye, I am ambush, bush on honeyed need. Die, die hard, hard ground, grounded dead, mold, molded dead, past, past times, times, by, past, past, through ways, ways. Stand, stand still, still. Pause, pausing. Sing. 5. Exclamation engines execute excitingly. Remember the Alamo, Paul Brafor's Oulipo spin-off group that investigates the application of computing power to literary production. Since literary language can be seen as formal, as susceptible to mathematical operations, it can be generated as the output of a computer program. And since computer programs are themselves texts, they can be written under Oulipian constraints. For instance, writing a series of 256-character Perl programs, which read no external data, online or offline, can lead to the generation of these 3 types of output. The Bund, coal of dine, tabs at mish, tad of hats, bups to cogs, coke no cause, bows on hods. The Kong, buck of bane. The Dyer, bake it boat, tack on mant, toss no core, lambs on mams. The Grins, the Spat, a pan, a kin, pan grits bit, of kit and kill, the pan, sin, chill, grin and fin, the kill, shit. The Kits, to twit, appall and sin, to pin, bin, the grit, twin, to sit, to grin. The Shins, the kit kins a shit, a fall kins fill, a fan, a chin of skin, a twit, a grin, a shill of chit, to grit of twin. The hip bot eel and the fat ape, cut up. Wan gun nun and the dim hat god, cut off. The god and dun gun hat, ran up. The dim nun elf and dim god hat, set up. One eel man and the boy elf, jam on. One nun elf and the big man gun, put on. One fat nun elf and one elf ape, ran us. Man elf and the god eel, got her. One boy god and the gun eel, cut off. Dim elf god and the god ape, jam her. The ape god and the hat nun met us. One lit nun ape and the wax elf nun met us. One nun ape and one wax nun bot, cut off. Thank you.